Hare Krishna friends, my name is Amit. I am from Bangalore, India. I am staying with my family here and I am running a real estate company in Bangalore. In today's video, I am going to share my learnings of Bhagavad-Gita with all of you. I started studying Bhagavad-Gita around 2.5 years back with my brothers Nikhilji, Nitinji and fellow Golokians. I must admit that Bhagavad-Gita has enhanced my quality of life. So guys, let's start with the fundamental question of why we should read Bhagavad-Gita. As you know, Bhagavad-Gita was told by Shri Krishna to Shri Arjun in the midst of the war between Kauravas and Pandavas. And if we look at our own life, there is always an inner war going on within all of us, that inner tussle between good qualities and bad qualities. Good qualities represent Pandavas and bad qualities represent Kauravas. If our good qualities win, we experience happiness, pleasures, joys in our lives. If our bad qualities win, we experience sadness, frustration, misery. So Bhagavad-Gita empowers our good qualities and weaken our bad qualities, guys. So this is one of the reasons why all of us should learn and adopt Bhagavad-Gita in our lives. Getting rid of our negativities is true mukti, guys. That is liberation, that is nirvana. Guys, when I started studying Bhagavad-Gita, few of my friends told, "Yaar, ye kya kar raha hai tu? You are a family man, you have your kids, you are running a business. सब कुछ छोड़ छाड़ के चला जाएगा अगर Bhagavad-Gita पढ़ेगा." But still, I went ahead and, with the faith, I kept on reading Bhagavad-Gita. So guys, actually this is a myth. There is no truth in it. So if you see, Bhagavad-Gita was told by Shri Krishna to Shri Arjun when Arjun fell weak. He almost gave up. He was not ready to fight the war for which, he had planned for so long. So his emotions took over. So at that time, Shri Krishna made Arjun realize what his duty is. So it is not about leaving things and going to some jungle and do puja part there, guys. That is a myth. It is all about performing our duties in a rightful manner. Guys, there is a very popular verse from Bhagavad Gita. Karam kar, phal ki ichha mat kar. So in that verse also, the emphasis is on performing our duties. Guys, people think, okay, अगर मैं कर्म करूंगा और फल की इच्छा ना करूंगा तो कर्म करने का फायदा क्या है? So guys, Shri Krishna is not telling us that we will not get result. जो हमें रिजल्ट मिलना है वो तो मिलना ही है. श्री कृष्णा बता रहे हैं कि अपने कर्म करो और फिर उसके जो रिजल्ट्स हैं उसके साथ जुड़ो मत, उसके साथ बंध मत जाओ. बिकॉज अगर हम उस रिजल्ट की इच्छा करते रहेंगे, हम अपना अगला कर्म 100% एफिशिएंसी के साथ नहीं कर पाएंगे, बिकॉज हम अपने पिछले कर्म के साथ ही जुड़े हुए हैं. So guys, the idea is perform your duty in a rightful manner, move on and give your 100% to your next action, your next activity, your next karma. So whatever is the outcome, we will surely get. But one thing is for sure, if we are giving 100% to our karmas, to our activities, to our actions, I'm pretty sure the outcome is going to be good only, right? So guys, if we adopt this single verse in our life, I'm pretty sure, it will transform our life. So guys, other thing, which happened with me, or a thought which was there somewhere in the back of my mind when I started reading Bhagavad-Gita, कि यार मेरे पास तो टाइम ही नहीं है, एंड मैंने अभी बिजनेस शुरू किया है, आई एम इन द पीक ऑफ माय करियर, ये भक्ति वगैरह मेरे से कहाँ होगी. सो आई वाज अ लिटिल पजल्ड, बट स्टिल I went ahead, and after studying Bhagavad Gita I realized Shri Krishna is telling us that भक्ति करने के लिए जरूरी नहीं है कि हमें मंदिरों में ही जाना है, पूजा पाठ ही करना है. हम अपने कर्मों से भी भक्ति कर सकते हैं. गाइस, कर्मों से भक्ति हो सकती है. यस, Shri Krishna has explained very beautifully that while performing our duties, if we are not attached to the outcome, to the result, or we are not expecting the result, and if we are not doing the duty with the notion of I am performing it, we are doing rather duty as I am obligated to do it. Guys, जब हम मैं जोड़ लेते हैं किसी कर्म के साथ, तो उसमें हमें उसका रिएक्शन भी भोगना पड़ता है. Now let us understand it a little deeper way. Guys, in any activity that we perform, right, there are multiple actors involved. It is not just me alone who is doing that particular activity. There will be few people involved, there will be nature into play, and a lot of things. So, the outcome of that activity is the sum total of all the efforts put in by all the people involved, and even nature, how nature is cooperating with your activity, right? So how can I own the outcome of that particular activity? Just me, right? So there should not be any arrogance if I'm successful in doing my activities, because there are other parties who are also involved, and it's God's blessing कि वो successful हुई है, right? And at the same time we should not feel depressed or sad also अगर उसका outcome positive नहीं आता है. So guys, the idea is simple. Perform your duty in the best possible manner, in the rightful manner, and leave the outcome to nature, to God, and move on. So that is how we have to lead a better life, right? Focus on your karma and move on. So this is what Shri Krishna is telling, and this is actually bhakti. So if you look at it, bhakti, while performing our karmas, is improving the quality of our life, because it's enhancing the quality of my karmas. Friend, one last learning that I'll share with you, and this is very dear to me. It is about anger. Shri Krishna has beautifully explained the reason why we get angry. In chapter 2, verse 62, Shri Krishna has explained it like this. While contemplating the objects of the senses, a person develops attachment, and from attachment lust develops, and from lust anger arises. So guys, let's understand it with the help of an example. Let us say I want to buy a luxury car. So the normal tendency of a person is he will start browsing net, He will start looking at ads in the paper for all the luxury cars. Apart from the research that he's needed to do, he starts just thinking about it all the time. I'll do this once I get it. And nowadays technology is so advanced that the moment you browse about anything on net, the ad starts following you, right? So it becomes very tricky. So all the time you are thinking about that object, contemplating that object. Now, while contemplating, from inside we are getting attached to it, and वो वासना का रूप ले लेती है. और जब हमें फिर वो चीज़ नहीं मिलती है, तब हमें गुस्सा आता है. So in this case, let us say, I was banking on some big deal to, be successful so that I can, buy my new car, my dream car. So, that happens. I share the good news with my wife, and she says, honey, let's buy the car next year. Let's do something else this year. So the moment I hear that, I get angry from inside because I am attached to it, right? So guys, even though, after exhibiting anger, once we cool down, we feel guilt, right? That, okay, I shouldn't have been angry, but wo ho jata hai, right? So the idea is, if we want to buy something, fine, fair enough. Let's look at the solution. Let's not keep on thinking about that object, that problem, right? Let's look at solution. Solution means how should I work hard to get that object? And that way we can avoid attaching ourselves to that object. Thereby, we can avoid that anger, right? So guys, my recommendation to all of you is that Bhagavad-Gita teaches us or gives us the wisdom, to lead a better quality life in a rightful manner and be happy. Guys, nowadays technology has advanced so much, right? You can go to YouTube. There are different organizations who are sharing Bhagavad-Gita's lessons with all of you. You can spare some time, whenever it is available with you, and start reading Bhagavad-Gita, right? So thank you very much, guys, for listening to me. Bhagavad-Gita ki jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Busy through the body, free as a soul, Hari Hari Bol, Hari Hari.